Can't be too
Anyway, Thor Love and Thunder.
bad. Yeah, man. Somebody start.
It was good.
Good movie. Great. Best Marvel movie yet.
I don't know about that.
Best Marvel movie since Doctor Strange, for sure.
We're CGI.
I do think it was better than Doctor Strange. Yeah, some of the CGI parts were like,
I don't think some of it.
Most of it.
The CGI was ass in this movie.
But fucking Axel.
I keep hearing people talk about how bad the CGI was. I never see it. Ever.
That's just because you were there living your best life.
I just enjoy my movies.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but there were definitely times that I they could have done something different on that.
I'm not playing. It was fucking Angelina Jolie Beowulf CGI in some of it, and it didn't take me out of it at all. I know the shit's all CGI anyway, so it's just hey, man.
The only time I've noticed bad CGI is when I kept seeing Thor's eye in Ragnarok,
and some of the CGI was pretty good. Like all the shadow stuff, and the extra planet was good.
Yeah,
it was just some of it was really
mostly dealing with the kids was like, all right.
So I love the goats.
Yes, the fucking screaming goats was amazing.
So fucking funny.
They fucking run into the planet.
It was so fucking funny.
Yeah, that was Brittany's favorite part.
Based off the Swift song.
Yes. Yes.
I loved the Jane story.
Oh yeah, I mean
they did that really well.
It's good. Devin, do you think they changed a lot of the whole Gore story, or did they keep it?
Pretty... No, it has changed.
Yeah, because I didn't remember a lot of that.
It is. So he got the sword watching. He saw whoever had all black first get killed. He picked it up. All that. His daughter did die. All that happened. There was no. He didn't stop and talk to his god, and his god wasn't like "fuck you, bro," and all that.
Yeah.
His god just never showed up. Like nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I thought it was just like he lost hope because nothing ever happened.
So him going to eternity, that never happened. What he did, he was building a bomb to kill all the gods, like a nuclear bomb. Other than that, it was the sword looked much different. Gore looked much different. All that's all fine. I'm cool with that.
Which they did say that Gore had to change because he looked too much like Voldemort. And they didn't want it to be confusing.
I don't agree with that because he had fucking like a long ass 2 tentacle head. But
I like the way Christian Bale looked as Gore.
He did a really good job of it.
I think Christian Bale's performance was probably one of the better parts of the movie.
Yeah, I liked so Gore is usually at least in the comics, he was really stoic and not like maniacal laughing like Christian Bale was. But I like Christian Bale channeling a little Heath Ledger in there. It was all good.
Gave it a little more animation.
I'm going to preface what I'm about to say with, I think the movie was really good, and I really enjoyed it. They wasted Gore, I think.
They did.
I agree.
Because it felt so out of place, and it felt like Gore's one of his greatest villains. Like, he's one of his biggest threats to being Thor. And it felt like he just kind of went, eh.
And they just kind of glossed over the fact that he could give all those fucking people Thor powers.
Yeah.
And it just happened randomly. And it seemed more of like a comedy movie, which is fine. I'm cool with the Thor comedy movie, but put him against somebody else.
Right.
What I want, Gore is my favorite villain, hands down. Yeah. I wanted a more serious Gore movie. And I think Gore was playing Gore seriously. Christian Bale was doing a serious job. And but I don't know, man.
Trying to be dark and spooky, but then it was just taken out by just random.
I do think the moment with the kids
by random screaming goats.
The moment with the kids was really cool. But I wish it would have been just not against Gore.
Yeah. Right.
And I think that they could have done it better too. They could have They could have kept the same storyline going and did it better if they would have like. What I would have done was, if you wanted to get your comedy in, keep the shit with the gods, and then from that point forward, serious.
Yeah. Have that breaking point of like, all right, we need to turn it up now. Like, I'm about to actually die. We need to do something.
Yeah.
And not just...
Have Gore show up at the end of that and kill another god.
Right.
You know what I mean? Whether or not he could actually do that because he doesn't know where the city is, whatever. Maybe not show up there and kill another god, but have him show up somewhere else and kill another god. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, something.
Also, in the story, in the God Butcher, Thor was the last one left.
Yeah. Have him actually connect with a blow on Thor or Jane. Like,
yeah.
Show us Thor bleeding. Like, I don't know. There were definitely things I would have changed about it, but
there wasn't as much weight to it. But yeah, I mean, the movie was good, but there definitely could have been. I wish this would have been the introduction to Beta Ray.
Listen, what I would have preferred is that instead of Gore, and don't get me wrong, I'm glad Gore got a movie. Yeah. But I would have used the Mangog, which is a like god killer too.
Yeah,
because Jane Foster, Thor, died fighting the Mangog in the comics.
Yeah, so I mean, it would have
made more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I wholeheartedly agree. I think they wasted Gore because now he's just an afterthought
to Thor and Jane's love story.
Yeah,
which obviously that's the story that they have. Like, that's obviously the story they were trying to tell.
Yeah, but like, don't waste one of his best villains on that.
Oh, I agree. I'm with you. I do like the movie though. I like the movie in general.
I enjoyed the movie as well.
I thought
the movie was really good.
I thought it was hilarious. Korg and Dwayne the Rock making the baby.
Yes.
Hilarious.
Yes. Valkyrie was funny as fuck.
Valkyrie's great as always. Yeah, like it hit all the classics from a Marvel movie that you need for it to be a good movie.
Post-credit scene was great.
Yeah,
both of them.
The first end credit scene is my biggest CGI gripe because it was literally Beowulf. Okay.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Forget what the first post-credit scene was.
Zeus.
Oh yeah. Hercules.
No, cool. I tried not to spoil it, but all right.
My bad, Jordy.
Yes, no.
You're fine.
Anything he was marking out about wrestling?
Oh.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it like a 3 out of 5.
I think that's about where I land on it too.
Shang-Chi is still my favorite Phase 4 Marvel movie.
I'd say it was my second favorite Thor movie.
Yeah.
He's had what, 4?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd say second favorite. Yeah. Ragnarok's my first.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
Ragnarok is great.
But like the whole shit of the dynamic of Stormbreaker, like getting jealous of
that
Mjolnir.
Shit was so fucking funny, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, what's up? How you doing?
We were just talking. That shit was so fucking funny.
He poured some fucking alcohol on Stormbreaker.
Don't let fucking Stormbreaker drink and drive. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, it was good. The fact that they had the splitting Mjolnir was amazing.
I like that Mjolnir. I'm wondering if Thor's going to be able to use that Mjolnir.
He could pick it up.
I was going to say, he could still use it when Jane was using it.
No, I know he can. I was just wondering if he was going to.
Probably.
Oh,
but also, I don't want to see Thor all fucking sentimental over Mjolnir, because in Endgame, when Captain America could use Mjolnir, he said, "You take the little one," and then he took the big one. He gave up Mjolnir.
I think it's more he wanted Cap to have his moment.
He doesn't want the girl he loves to have her moment?
Oh, well, he did. He got Mjolnir back after that movie.
And then Hela went, and then Hela said, bloop.
Oh, no, actually, Mjolnir was from... Hold on, my mistake.
That's his original Mjolnir.
The Mjolnir in Endgame was from the past.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So never
Yeah.
mind.
I was just fucking around, anyways. It doesn't matter.
They did it well. I don't know.
Snow,
I'm
Snow, what do
excited.
you think?
So I wrote down some things. If I do may
You do,
share.
May. Yep.
Floor is yours.
The MCU is now over 100 hours, so if you want to watch that, it's over 100 hours. There you
I
go.
just got through a run through. I still just have to watch Miss Marvel.
There's a scene in Thor that was filmed in a Best Buy parking lot.
I saw that today. I was hoping it was going to get brought up here.
Okay.
The part where Thor gave the kids powers, looking
Yeah.
like the Yggdrasil tree, beautiful.
Mhm.
Love that.
Yeah, big pop.
Another big pop for old Hemsworth over there. He didn't eat meat on the day that he was all making out with Natalie Portman.
Good
Yep.
for him.
She's
Yep.
vegan, so
Oh, good.
That's a good brother right there.
Yep.
You know,
I
that was
saw that
tough for
today.
him because he's a big guy.
Yeah, he was hungry at the end of that day.
You know what popped me big? When Zeus flashed him naked.
And everybody was like, hold on.
Yeah,
Shall we help him?
need to see-
Hold on.
Do we go in?
I-
We could wait. We could wait.
Zeus's concubines were fucking passed out and then upset when they put clothes back on him.
Yeah, he covered him up, and they were like,
That shit was funny.
so
That was good.
Thor is probably one of my favorite Marvel heroes. He's a good guy.
Good brother.
Brother.
I've seen a lot of flack for this movie.
I have two. I don't understand
It's
it.
got me all riled up and giddy. So, like when did it become like a job to go and watch a movie? Like, just enjoy the movie.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to like pick apart every single thing that is wrong about it. Just enjoy it.
Gotta get that Twitter clout.
like the art. No, I did not once see anything bad about the CGI in it. I just enjoyed. I lived in the moment. I'm not an art Nazi.
Listen,
all right?
I enjoyed it as well, but I can see when it looks less than savory.
It's one of those things that, like, in the moment watching the movie, I didn't care. And then after we got done, me and Jenny were talking about it, I'm like, man, that had a couple pretty bad spots.
I did not care watching it. I understand. I know that
Yeah.
it is CGI already. But, when it's over, I can go, well, that seemed this like Hercules. Come on, we could have put some more effort into that.
Could be art gatekeepers. All right.
Real
Knock it off.
quick, Snow.
Knock it off.
Out of 10,000 verified ratings, it has an 80% on Rotten Tomato for
Ooh,
audience
okay.
score.
That's good.
It's not bad.
67 on Tomato Meter from the other people, the professional critics.
Yeah.
That get bought out by.
So another big thing that I have a gripe about is the fact that, in the Avengers saga, that there was like a big huge storyline arc and all that, and now in this phase there's just individual movies. Just wait. Maybe something pops up at the end. Just because it seems like it's made by like these individual directors, like Tiki Watiti over here, making his style of movie, like the comedy, like that's his style of movie, and then Samuel Raimi making his style of movie for Doctor Strange, like just enjoy the movie, or just
I kind of love that it's different styles with all the movies.
Yeah.
Well, because that lends into the comics, because the comics, every one you read is very different. You go between like an X-Men and a Spider-Man comic, they play out very differently.
Yeah.
And they should, because they're very different universes. They're in the same city, very different worlds.
And my other gripe was that this movie was too much fun, too much comedy in it. It needed to be more serious. Like I get it, but like Thor's been depressed. He's going through a breakup, and like a lot of people, like myself and maybe others in this group, the way we deal with depression is, we joke around, we have fun. I mean, maybe that's Thor's way of dealing with depression. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely Valkyrie's.
Yeah, they went with. He was depressed a couple months ago, and then he worked out real hard. Now he's not depressed anymore.
Yeah,
That's how depression works
Fat
out.
Thor, like really? Come on, man. He's went through a breakup.
Yeah,
And
and he had to go work with the girl that broke up with him. Like, and there was no like aside from this is awkward.
yeah. I've been there. Art is bad. No, whatever, Devin. The Russell Crowe as Zeus. What are you guys talking about? Just because he's wearing a tennis skirt and has a weird accent? I love his accent.
Yeah.
Are people shitting on Zeus?
Yeah, because of
Of
his
course they
accent
are.
and the way, and he's wearing a skirt. Like,
He was just wearing his
What the fuck
gladiator
else is he gonna
clothes.
wear?
like
It flows.
best.
He's just letting it air out.
But the best, my favorite part of the movie was the end fight between the Thors and the Butcher. So
Yeah,
in the
that's
back,
that's
really-
some
Yeah, it
really
shows
good team ups.
the one that was
Big-
filmed in the Best
big-
Buy parking lot.
Big mighty Thor Jane Foster guy.
So, and then Devin knows what's gonna happen next because of Hercules. So, is that what you said?
Oh no, I
Well,
don't know. I don't know
there's-
what they're gonna do.
You
No.
said
Yeah.
you said you know what's gonna happen now that you see in Hercules.
Oh yeah, I'm the Dark Avengers.
It pretty
And
much
that-
confirms that,
Yeah, he is a Dark Avenger.
which is good. I thought that's where they were going with it anyway, and that's where I want them to go. So even if it's a reimagined version of the Dark Avengers, I am perfectly okay with it.
And then Zeus got the old Star Wars treatment by getting shot by a laser bolt, not dying.
Not
so.
dying. He said, "Ah, that hurt."
But yeah, that whole scene with Zeus and Thor in the palace thing was fantastic as well. Love that. So
It was good. Also, once again, Korg was a breakout star the whole time.
Always.
of course, look who's playing.
Love him. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucking Taika Waititi.
Taika Waititi. Taika
Which is-
Waititi.
Isn't he? No, never mind. Never mind.
No, say it. I want to hear it.
I was gonna ask, isn't he the collector too?
No.
But that's someone else.
Yes, it is.
Ready for that bitch to be back, and we just go into the contest of champions.
Did when they were in Eternity, what was that thing?
Galactus?
There were some Celestials there.
Is that not Galactus there?
Was that the outline of Galactus?
You talking about the Celestials?
No, when
When
he
they
was
were
like,
in Eternity.
yeah, when he was in, sitting in the puddle of water, like, save my daughter or whatever.
You wish to Galactus.
Oh, the cosmic thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Galactus.
No, that's
Or
not.
was that the
not
Watcher?
Galactus.
'Cause that looked like
That ain't the
outline.
Watcher either.
Definitely the outline for Galactus.
No, Galactus has nothing to do with the cosmic. Well, I mean, he has to do with the cosmic, but he has nothing to do with like eternity powers and shit like that.
Well, I'm just saying that it's definitely the outline.
Unless they've changed a lot.
Somebody give me a photo.
When
Because I don't remember. I remember them laying there, but I don't remember. I remember Celestials.
No, he's talking about at the end when they reach eternity.
when they were in Eternity, and his daughter, he wished for his daughter to come back or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Are you talking about what he wished to?
No, like, yeah, the outline or whatever. It looked like the Watcher or whatever that idiot was. And with the What If series.
First off, you leave Uatu alone.
Whatever.
Uatu is fantastic.
He is good. I love him.
I don't.
I can't find a screen cap of her yet.
I don't think it was
But he had
Galactus
the-
because Galactus and Eternity do
He has the
look.
fucking horns.
Here, I'll show you because this is what Eternity looks like in the comics.
No, I vaguely, or I not vaguely, I vividly remember the fucking thing. Like,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if you see the outline of that, that's
no, it looks different. It looks much different because it didn't have the barbs at the end.
What is he wishing? What is he wishing to? Like, what is that?
Look,
thing?
I want to know what Jane's catchphrase was that she said at the end.
Never gonna reveal.
Taika Waititi doesn't even know. Oh, apparently, they didn't know that the Thor Will Return was going to show up at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Taika Waititi and Chris Hemsworth, neither of them knew that.
okay. Interesting. I mean, I guess that makes sense of why he's been doing interviews being like, no, we're not doing anything else with Thor, so
So
I'm probably done there.
This is what I saw sitting down, that helmet.
I don't think it was Galactus, though. Because Galactus doesn't really have anything to do with Eternity. It's just a Celestial that got too big that just wants to eat things. I mean, he's more or less like Ego, because Ego is the same thing if he just wanted to consume other planets and that was it. I mean, maybe they changed things a lot, but I don't know.
I need to watch the movie again, I guess, because I don't remember.
I hope that we get a Fantastic Four that doesn't have to do with the Silver Surfer, because just acting like they have to be paired at all times and everything that exists is kind of annoying.
I'm looking at it on Screen Rant, and they're saying it's Eternity. They just changed the way he looked to make him look more like Galactus.
That makes more sense. I do think that maybe we will get a Silver Surfer and Galactus eventually. I mean, that's usually where the Celestials lead, and we already know about Ego, so I'm sure he will show up eventually, but maybe that's like Phase 5-ish type stuff. Because, I mean, we already got Kang, and we got some other shit, and now the Dark Avengers that are going to be setting up. Like, there's a lot going on for them to be Galactus, and I really don't want Galactus to be like Gore, where it's just an afterthought and you're done with it.
Well, they got the Young Avengers, don't they, now? Basically.
Pretty close. Yeah. We got Bishop, we got Miss Marvel, we've got...
Here comes the AT&T girl, a Squirrel Girl.
I do think the next time that we see Wolverine is going to be X-23. So, also Young Avengers.
You're young.
All right. Well, overall,
I just want fucking Squirrel Girl. Damn it, bring in Squirrel Girl.
Me too.
Listen to the podcast show.
hey man, overall, I give this a big thumbs up. It's a good movie.
Definitely go watch it. If you hate fun, don't. I guess.
Yeah.
I think it's
if you don't like
I think it's on the same plane as Doctor Strange, because I can't really put them into the same. I don't know. I can't really judge them which one's better, because I think they're two different movies, but they're really good movies at the same time. So
yeah,